What is emotional intelligence and why should you care? Well, if you read about or you study leadership, I'm sure that you've heard of the term emotional intelligence before. Very simply put, emotional intelligence is the ability to know and understand yourself so that you can better manage yourself, and also to be able to better know and understand others, those that you lead, so that you can influence them as a leader. Emotional intelligence makes you more successful at both work and home in all of the relationships that you lead. In fact, data has found that EQ, what emotional intelligence is often abbreviated as, is often 2 times more important than both IQ and technical skills combined when determining the success of a leader. And I do a few experiments in the presentations and workshops that I teach, and this data is replicated over and over and over again. Leaders with high EQ are the real leaders, are the ones who we are remembering as the best boss, the ones that make a difference in our lives, and who, if you are a leader, I hope you inspire to be. Now, EQ is not about being nice. It's not about giving free rein to your emotions and thinking, oh, I'm so angry, well, I'm going to express myself and I'm going to be angry, I'm going to yell at you. That's not what EQ is about. EQ is also not the same as your personality. What we know from the data and the research behind personalities is that your personality is pretty static most of your life. It doesn't change much. But EQ is different. EQ is like a muscle. So when you work with someone like me, when you start to build your EQ skills, even if they're already high, you have a chance to keep expanding upon them and making them even better. EQ is also not the opposite of IQ. Sometimes people who have a high IQ tend to have a higher EQ because part of having emotional intelligence is having an emotional vocabulary and being able to express yourself and use your emotions to support your behavior and your actions. So if you have a higher IQ, sometimes you have that higher emotional vocabulary. However, I'm sure that you know someone who has a very high IQ that probably doesn't have a very high EQ, doesn't know how to relate with others, doesn't know how to be in relationship and be a people person. So they're not always correlated with one another. Emotional intelligence is working through 4 pillars, which are self-awareness, self-management, others awareness, and finally relationship management. I will be sharing with you what each of these pillars are through my posts here on social media, so continue following me, and I will continue giving you tips on how you can increase your EQ, whether this is something brand new to you or you are very senior in your position and looking to make your life a little bit or a lot easier and to leave with more impact for your team, to build up their own EQ. Until next time.